Hi, have a good day. And in continuation of my last video, which I concluded on resolving family issues and continuing from there. At the outset, I want to tell you that you have to bury your past, which is very important, even what happened yesterday. And you have to keep your mind clear. And to resolve any relationship issues, be it mother son, mother daughter, father son, father daughter, siblings, or partners, you have to work on yourself if you feel that relationship is very important. And if parents, I want to tell you one thing, that children feel highly depressed when parents fight. I am a dyslexia trainer, and I have found many children coming and telling it is intervening their studies and they are not able to study. It is disturbing them emotionally. As I told you, when children are disturbed emotionally, that amygdala, which is the storehouse of emotion, will emit steroid hormones, and they will in fact impact their learning process, and they will struggle a lot. Any sort of emotional stress, which I will be dealing later about children. But when you want to resolve an information issues, you have to keep yourself happy and mind clear. Like I told you some time back, the student came and told that he was not very happy with his mother, the way she treated him, or the way she was very strict with him. My only advice was bring in equanimity, mindfulness. Equanimity is to think that you may also err sometimes and what is the real problem, and also being calm in the situation and analyzing and introspection. Introspection is understanding or going in and finding out where the problem started and what happened, instead of getting depressed, because depression is not going to solve your problem, and in fact it will only aggravate the situation. Because when you have depression and you have negative feeling towards a person, when you meet them, your vibe, whatever body vibes you give, will be likewise. One, they may get offended and react back, or they will get hurt and withdraw. Both, you are not going to benefit, because when relationships are good, you are emotionally, you will have that equanimity and strength to go forward. As far as possible, resolve issues. Only if it is out of hand or too much to take it, that you have to take an extreme stand. And it is very hard, will just go down if I tell you world over, when a parent undergoes divorce or they are separated and single parent, father and child or mother and child, I have seen in foreign country, it is very disturbing. In fact, in some of the South Asian countries, they have organization and association, and they bring all the single parent children together to make them much better citizen or adult, because they undergo lot of emotional turmoil. I'm a dyslexia trainer. Many children have come and told me that, and it is disturbing them. In India, we are not having much resources, or we are not having that sort of social commitment or association which will help them. And next is the awareness. If your parent is not going to be aware, who is going to be? And you have to have the equanimity. Equanimity is living the moment. You leave the problem. Start moving forward with doing what you can and living in the moment and doing what it takes. Not only you will do the job better, when you keep the problem at rest, the problem will get solved by itself. And another thing is to understand the other person's action. Don't take their words very seriously. Their action is very important. Action tells more. Like I told you, body language comes before their words. So you have to see their action. And the action you feel is good, you have to ignore their words, because words told in anger is not meant to be taken seriously, because they have not meant it really. And the mind just goes blank, so they do it. And I told you that when you are disturbed like this emotionally, that amygdala, that is storehouse of emotion, will emit steroid hormone. In fact, impact you mentally as well as physically. You will have health problems to combat other than mental problems. Why undergo all that? Another thing is communication. You can sit and cross and talk. Nobody knows better or best than two people. No psychiatrist, nobody knows it. Only the two people who are involved knows things better. I told that student that you talk to your mother and resolve, tell it. Short and sweet, don't elaborate it and talk too much. Because when you talk too much, you'll get into too many things, and too many things will divert and diversify and go somewhere else, and the problem will become much more unsurmountable. Make it short and sweet. Another thing, you value each one values the other. If suppose somebody you want to change, first you change yourself and give a good vibe. Make your family or environment happy and cheerful as far as possible. And peace, which is more important. When you give peace, automatically things change. And you can be silent. Silent is golden, as the saying goes. Many things being silent you can work. And in Arabic saying, there is patience solves the worst of the worst problem. So you can be patient and you can keep moving on and try to retrieve and resolve the issue. If it is in your hand and it is up to you, you can change. Because when you communicate to other person, you know what they want. First you give what they want and ask what you want next. You will definitely get it. So mindfulness is very important. Believing the moment. Burying the past is much more important, because only when you bury your past you can move forward. And moving forward is very important, because when you live depressed state, it is you are going to be impairing. And one thing, take it from me, in a family, if one person is sick physically, it is only that person undergoes or sick. All others will be okay. But in a family, one person is mentally sick, the whole family becomes mentally sick. And they become a liability to the society as well, and to the family with each other. They become a liability, and it is not good. I have found children who are working, boys who are working in their 20s, coming and telling me that their parents are fighting. Why can't you resolve the situation? And many situations, when you keep quiet, automatically it gets resolved. One partner has to be silent. And don't take inane or simple things as an issue. And human and environment, like Buddha told, will never be as bad if you don't respond to it. Automatically, it is you who is preserved. You learn to be happy and cheerful inside and see what all you achieve in your life. Most of us, the impediment in achieving what we want is our mental attitude and what we are. Change yourself and try to be happy and cheerful no matter what. At least you are healthy, people around you are healthy. You don't have any physical problem. Money part you are having, even that you can retrieve or you can get. You can do what it takes to get what you want. So that is not a problem. So best thing is to live the life. And if money is a problem, there are many ways to get things or money in life. but that need not be a day-to-day issue. Mindfulness is very important. And today you may start poor, tomorrow you may become rich. Things change, environment change, people change. That is why I said never give importance to their words. They will change. Give them time. And even if you feel it is preconceived notion, they are somewhere being brainwashed. Even that, when you leave it for some time, you will get clarity. So space is another thing very important you have to give to other person. Give the peace and space to another person, things automatically change. But whether it changes or not, preserve yourself. If you have child, preserve that child and be happy and do what it takes. By being depressed, nothing changes. But being happy, everything changes. With this, I will conclude and hope that this talk of mine was appealing. And if you like my talk, please give thumbs up, share and subscribe so that I will come out with many more videos which is beneficial and which may change your perception in life. You change your perception, you get your goal. For whomever you are striving, whatever is your goal, to be happy or to be a rich man or to go around or the world or whatever you want, it will happen to you. Only thing is you have to be peaceful and goal oriented and be mindful, that is living day to day and doing what it takes. And I told that boy, and today he is very happy, happily settled, and is married, and all his problems are resolved. So please do introspect, deliberate, and share and subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.